Hey traders, welcome to another market update. John Howell here, officialjohnhowell.com. Today we're going to look at all the indices, see what happened last week. SP500, Dow Jones, Russell, and also the Nasdaq. And also have a look at a bit of gold and oil as well too, if you want to. So anyway, let's get straight into it. Alright, so let's get straight into it right now. Looking at the SP500. SP500 has had an enormous run to the high side from the lows to the highs. We've had, almost a 5% run to the high side. We are hitting the highs right now on the S&P 500. And I would say that, we're looking to now probably break new highs and make all-time new highs for the year. Why not? It's gone this far, right? So I would say that, and up we go from here. Looking at that, I don't like where the stochastic is, but I'm telling you, this thing looks very, very, very bullish. So we are struggling around here, and I can see that this whole high up here and this high down here, so this whole level up here is a resistance level. But I'm telling you, this thing is really, really, really strong. And so you just got to keep following it up, right? Until it changes its mind, basically. But this is looking very, very, very strong. You can see here, bounce off this moving average on my weekly chart. You can see this is the 52 moving average, and it's been keeping this thing in check every single time it's happened. And it's really interesting. You can see down here on my stochastics that this is the lowest the stochastics actually got this whole last 2 years. Every single dip has been down here, and you can see the moving average on the volume has been like a little support level. Very weird that is actually. And so you can actually see that support level there. So that's actually rising to the high side, and you can see it's more movement to the high side on that as well too. So that's where we are right now on the S&P 500. On the Dow Jones Industrial Average, we're not quite at that spot right now. We are starting to falter a little bit. We actually had a bit more of a down day on the Dow Jones, which was quite interesting. A slight little down day. So slight little down day on the Dow Jones. Looking at that, guys, it's one thing I do see a bit of a channel forming place. If I put some trend lines on there, you can see that that's what's forming right now. It's very, very messy. I know, that's why I don't like to keep too many trend lines on there for myself. And so you can see that's what's happening right now on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Dow Jones Industrial Average chart. It's going sideways. We had a little small down day today. We are getting the stochastics overside once again. So it is at a point where where you could get some turning point to the downside, or it could just keep running to the high side. Now I know that sounds like just covering your bases, John. You know what I mean? But the thing is that's where we're at right now. The market is very, very, very strong. And sometimes you're going to get the stochastics where it's just going to keep doing this and the market's just going to keep going up, and the stochastics just going to do that. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why, it's looking very, very, very strong. And this is now looking bullish. And I would say we're likely to break here and then run up to make new highs up here somewhere. That's what I would say, because look how strong the market is. It's not really having a pullback. It's just having a little slight sideways. And if you look at things that's like the Russell, now the Russell, I've been saying this is likely to have a pullback for quite some time now. It's had a little pullback here. Are we going to close this gap here? It's yet to be seen, but it does look very, very, very bearish on the Russell. As I said before, there's actually a bit of a gap here that is to be filled. So that's actually started to turn around just slightly today. And if you have a look at, say, the weekly chart, you can see the weekly chart had a bit of a pullback through here. Now it's had a bit of a run up. We are at this overall area of resistance. That's where it's struggling right now, and so that's where we're having problems moving forward. You can see it's had a run down, run back up. Are we going to falter through here and come down and close the gap? Well, I would say we're likely to come down and close the gap, because again, not many gaps on these charts don't get filled. So I say we're going to come and close that gap on the Russell, and also the Nasdaq is the last one off the rank. And Nasdaq has been a machine. Look at that, right? Just off. And that has been mainly due to Google news announcements. If you have a look at Google, you can see Google has just been, this is obviously a news announcement here, and it just took off massively from there to there. You know, you're talking like a 20% move, 20% move to the high side in one day. So enormous, and that's why the Nasdaq. Once again, guys, that's why the Nasdaq has been going to the high side. Again, no market keeps going up like this, so I am expecting a pullback soon. You know, no market just keeps on this, especially if you get a big strong move up like this. You know, I'm expecting some sort of a pullback soon. I'm not saying it's going to go into a bear market. I'm just saying it's going to get a pullback soon because it's already had a good run. You know what I mean? And as you can see, after a while, when the market has a good run, it has a pullback. Has a good run. Has a good run. You know, the market just doesn't go straight up. So this has actually had a really good run, and I'm expecting a bit of a pullback on the Nasdaq. Same for the SPY as well, too, guys. The SPY right now is hitting at the area of resistance right here, and I'm expecting to see the SPY run up and then keep moving up through here. I see this as very, very, very bullish, actually. And I personally have a funky trade on this one, so I don't care whether it goes up or down. I just wanted to go somewhere. Let's go have a look at this here. Let's go have a look at oil. Oil right now is, you can see oil has just been slowly continuing down. We are getting right now back down to where it was before, back into sort of January, March last year. That's where we're at right now, and that's where we're getting out. You can see a little sideways movement through here. On the weekly chart, guys, you can see that we are having a big step up, we're having a step down. It couldn't hold this, you can see there's a little resistance support level here. It couldn't hold that, and so what happened was, you know, it's continued to break down through that. So I see a lot more downside when it comes to oil. And looking at gold is very, very, very bearish. I've never seen so many people talk about gold and how bearish it is. And I'm actually in gold right now, and you know, I'm profiting nicely at this time. And again, I'm in a funky little trade, so you know, you don't know whether gold's going to go through the floor or it's going to go through the roof. So to me, I don't care. I'm in a funky different trade where if the market goes down a lot, I'm going to make good money. If it goes up a lot, I'm going to make good money. So I don't care where it goes, as long as it just keeps going somewhere. That's all I care. So yeah, it's a funky different trade I've done. Anyway, so that's the market update for that's the market update for today, guys. Let's have a quick look at some other few things here. Natural gas. This is a quick little. If I just bring this up here so you can see this chart here. You can see that I actually have many charts, and I'll do another video why I have many charts and why I do that, and I'll do another video. So you know, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you know, you'll be able to see that. So, but natural gas has just had a bit of a sideways movement, and I do like natural gas for another different pretty cool strategy that I'm looking at doing. So anyway, so that's natural gas there. USO, which is the United States Oil Fund. You can see we're having just a really sideways movement through there. And the VIX, this is one thing I want to talk to you guys about, VIX. You know, I'm an options trader myself, and this right now is a great time to be buying options, doing buying options strategies. So it's very, very, very interesting to see where the VIX is right now. That means options are cheap, and therefore it's you know, you're not going to get a lot of volatility. When the market is up to here like it did at 20, then it's the wrong time to be buying options at that time, or not the wrong time, but it's, you know, it's not good to do some other different strategies. You just got to be careful that where the VIX is up here, it gets harder to do well when it comes to options, because options are very, very expensive, and then suddenly down here where the VIX is down here, options become very cheap. So anyway, guys, if you would like to learn more about how I trade the markets and some strategies, I'm giving away a free course right now. You can see up the top right, see that little link up the top left there. Click on that. 12 videos, 12 hours, charting techniques, mistakes, trading systems, money management. I give you the whole lot for free. So click on that and you'll be able to get it for free to check it out. So anyway, guys, this is John Howell here from officialjohnhowell.com. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.